Good afternoon. Today is Friday, the 11th of April 2025, and the time now is 14:37 p.m. in the afternoon. My name is the Black Bull of Catford in the Isles of Dogs, or Marsh, or Miller, or Eagle, or Bellingham, and I'm a boxer, prize fighter, pugilist. I'm 55 now, and I live in Hounslow, in that part of London. And I moved to this area in 2009. Let me do the maths. So 16 years ago, been this part of the world, 16 years. And this is not about Hitler. This is not about Hitler. This is not about the First World War or the Second World War. None of that. Listen carefully, because I know some people, they watch my videos and they jump to conclusions. Listen to my words. Slow it down. Don't race ahead. Let me make the point. Then you make sense to you. If you just go off on a bender or act like an idiot, you won't get it. You understand? Okay. So he said, so it's 2025 now, isn't it? So it must have been 2000 and, it was around about 2012 or 2013. I met this white man in Hounslow. It must have been down by the, down near the high street. He said to me, I don't know how I met him. I don't know how I got talking to him. I don't know how. Now, when people like me say, I don't know how, what we're really saying is, it must be God. That's what we really mean. When we say, I don't know. I'm going to do a video after this about that, about why we said what we mean by I don't know. Anyway, it must have been God, Jehovah, because God is real. Okay, so anyway, I got speaking to this white man. He said to me, oh, I don't know how we got on. Listen carefully. I don't know how we got onto the subject. Now, I know how we got onto the subject. What I'm saying is, that's not my area of thinking or conscious state of mind. I'm not in at that. I ain't got no interest in that. But anyway, he said to me, Hitler died without apologizing. They said that Hitler died without apologizing. So I thought, he said it to me, and I looked at him like, I was looking at him thinking, who the fuck are you? I was looking at him like that, yeah. You're a fucking idiot. I was looking at him like that, yeah. But he didn't get it. He's looking at me, I'm looking at him. And he said, Hitler died without apologizing. I think that, I think to myself, these boys, what they really need to do is like talk to their people, like their grandparents, their people, and find out why immigrants and migrants and like my grandmother and my grandma wanted to come to their country. They need to understand. They need to investigate it. They might say, "Oh, I've got black friends." They probably have got black friends. I believe that now. Like up until 5 years ago, when people said that, I was dubious. I was like, "No, he's just saying that they got black," but they have got black friends, yeah, because there's this idea that all black people are the same. They've got the same philosophy. They dress the same. No, it's not true. No, I realize that now. No. There's black people in the world that are very fucking wealthy. Yeah. Landowners and mansions and own farms and millionaires and billionaires. Yeah. So I'm not a billionaire like me in this video. So obviously there's a different type of lifestyle experience, isn't it? So obviously they're not going to see my point of view. They might do, but because they're so wealthy, well off, they might have a view that is alien to me. Do you understand? I accept that. We're not all the same now, no. So anyway, not that we're not all the same now. Probably throughout history, there's always been wealthy Africans or Jamaicans. Yeah, there have always been, yeah. Anyway, he said, Hitler died without apologizing. I think, like, what's the fucking relevance of that? Because we won the First World War and we won the Second World War, didn't we? So it's irrelevant whether he died without apologizing. He's gone, innit? That's what I was thinking. So what the fuck relevance is that to you? Why are you telling me that for? Why don't we talk about football? Why don't you talk about, Arsenal's playing Liverpool next week and this and that? You want a ticket and that, we'll go down there and buy a ticket, or I can get you a ticket, if you give me, this, something like that, more reasonable, isn't it? Or what else can we talk about? Like, this area that we're in, there's a new development going on. They're building like a multiplex. I'd be like, is it? They're building a multiplex, well, down by Star Road up there, because I said, why they building a multiplex? What? I'll be interested in that, a multiplex, because I love that word, multiplex. I'll be like, right, they're building a multiplex. He said, yeah, this going to house 1,200 people. I'll be like, right, deep, that's good, isn't it? That's just what you need to hear in the hood, that the government and the council are doing shit, not shit, but doing things to help the poor people.